Van Hammer, whose real name was Mark Ty Hildreth, was an American professional wrestler best known for his time in WCW during the 1990s. Standing 6'6", with a muscular physique and long blonde hair, he was introduced as a heavy metal rock star carrying a guitar to the ring. Although WCW initially saw him as a future main event star, he never quite reached that level. He passed away in April 2026 at the age of 66. Childhood and early life. Van Hammer was born on November 1, 1959, in Hebron. Not much has been made public about his childhood, but after finishing high school, he joined the United States Navy. His time in the Navy allowed him to travel around the world before he ever considered becoming a wrestler. How did he get into wrestling? After leaving the Navy, Hildreth became interested in professional wrestling and trained under legendary trainer Boris Malenko and former wrestler Dan Spivey. Here's an incredible twist to his story. He expected to spend years wrestling on the independent circuit, but after just one professional match, he impressed people enough to receive an opportunity with WCW. That's one of the fastest rises from rookie to a major wrestling company in that era. Why didn't he become a bigger star? Van Hammer certainly looked like a superstar, but many felt his wrestling skills hadn't caught up to the massive push he received. WCW gave him a long winning streak and plenty of television time early in his career. But as the competition became tougher, he struggled to connect with fans as a top star. Instead of becoming a headliner, he eventually found success in supporting roles, especially as a member of Raven's Flock and later Misfits in Action. What happened to the guitar? There isn't any reliable public record of what ultimately happened to Van Hammer's original Flying V guitar. It wasn't auctioned or displayed publicly like guitars used by stars such as Eddie Van Halen or Jeff Jarrett. After WCW phased out the heavy metal gimmick, the guitar simply disappeared from television, and its current whereabouts have never been publicly documented. One interesting detail is that Van Hammer wanted to become a real guitarist. According to his former wife, he spent hours teaching himself to play the Star-Spangled Banner on the same Flying V guitar he carried to the ring, hoping to perform it live one day. Before he became good enough, WCW dropped the guitar-heavy entrance, so fans never got to see it. Two cool stories about Van Hammer. 1. His wrestling career almost exploded overnight. After only one professional match, WCW booker Dusty Rhodes noticed his impressive look and helped open the door for him to receive a WCW opportunity. It's extremely rare for someone so inexperienced to get signed that quickly. 2. He shocked fans with a completely different character. Most fans remember him as the guitar-playing rock star, but years later, he reinvented himself as a rough-looking member of Raven's Flock. With long hair, a beard, and a grittier attitude, many fans barely recognized him. That reinvention helped extend his WCW career for several more years. Some famous wrestlers he faced. During his career, Van Hammer wrestled many well-known names, including Mick Foley as Cactus Jack, Steve Austin, Kevin Nash, Goldberg, Diamond Dallas Page, Sid Udy, Sid Vicious, Mark Marrow, Virgil, during a WWF tryout. Although he never became one of wrestling's biggest names, Van Hammer remains a memorable part of WCW history because of his unique rock star gimmick, impressive physique, and later reinvention in Raven's Flock.